Did you know that you can edit your code with Visual Studio Code and Claude extension? In this short demo, Alice will demonstrate the first setup. Alice, you're on.
Thanks, Alexandra. First, we'll open an elevated Windows PowerShell. We will navigate to the folder that we want to sync to GitHub. Now let's make some preparations. First, I'll verify that I have Git installed on my computer. If it isn't installed or it's not updated, we will install it with this command from GitHub site. This will use the winget command. Now it will install it on my computer. Done! Now I'll check if I have the GitHub command line interface installed. I'll run this command. Ooh, I see it is not installed here. Let me fix that. I'll run another winget install command. This will install the GitHub CLI in my computer. Done! Now I will close the current PowerShell session and open a new elevated Windows PowerShell. Again, I will navigate to the workspace folder. Let me verify that we have the two tools installed. Yes, we are ready. First step completed. Next, we want to check if we are logged in to GitHub from this device. I'll run this command, and I see I'm currently not logged in. Let me fix that. I run the login command. I'll choose github.com. HTTPS and yes for credential authentication. Now, log in with a browser. It provides a one-time code. Let me copy that and press enter to navigate to GitHub. I'll use my account on GitHub. Now, paste your copied code here. It asks for authorization. Please approve that. Congratulations, you're all set. Now, let me check again. Done, we're in. Next, we will sync our folder to a new repository. First, I will check that I do have the username and email set up. If it's not, you have the setup commands in the description. Now, I want to set the location to current directory and add the gitignore file. This tells Git what to exclude from the sync to GitHub, secrets and stuff like that. Let me save that file. Now I will use the ls command to make sure it's in the folder. Okay, ready? Let's initialize the main branch. Add all files and folders. Do a git status to see that all files and folders are included. Another last check before commit is git diff. I verified that we are ready. Now let me add a comment to this commit action. Last is the command to create this repo on my account. Done! I'll go to GitHub and check that. Yes, the repo was successfully created and I see the comment as well. I love it. Now I'll open my VS Code editor. First, we want to log in using our GitHub account in order to make sure we can sync changes to our repository. I'm logging in with my account and authorizing Visual Studio access to my repositories. Let me verify that I'm logged in. Yes. Next, we want to open the workspace folder and edit one of the files. I will use the File Open Folder option and navigate to my workspace folder. Give me a sec to do that. Done! I see the folder in my development tool. I want to edit claude.md file. When I try to do it, VS Code asks about trust. In order to let VS Code run tasks and run Claude extension later, we need to trust this folder using this window. I change the file, and now I want to sync it back to my GitHub repo. This action is done using source control. Please remember to save the file before. Then you will see a number indicating that one file was changed. I will add a comment to this, so I'll have tracking on what was done later. I'll write claude.md workspace file. When I press commit, I receive a message that there are no staged changes to commit. I'll approve that. Now, let's go to my repository to see the change took place. I'll refresh this page. Yes, we see the new file arrived. If I press commits, I see there are two. The first one is our initial sync of the workspace folder, and the second one is our last change to claude.md file. Let me open it and review the changes. As you can see on screen, We have here what lines were changed, what's added, and what was removed. That's it. We demonstrated here how to sync your folder to GitHub, edit the code through VS Code, and sync back to our repo to make sure we track changes. Now go try it in your computer. Alice out. Cheers.